Senior congressional correspondent Rachel Scott is at the White House with ABC News' Jay O'Brien on Capitol Hill. Rachel, let's start with you. Any signs of progress here?
Progress, yes. A deal, no. Sources tell us that top negotiators will be meeting virtually today. They are optimistic that they can get this done, but time really here is running out. There's been 3 weeks of negotiations. We are 6 days away from that catastrophic default and still no firm agreement in place at this point. And this all will take time. Essentially, this is not going to be done overnight, right? And a framework would be reached. Your members have already left town for recess. They would have to be called back, and then that legislation would need to be written, read, and then voted on by both chambers of Congress, which is why they're under so much pressure to get a deal in hand by the end of today.
Now, Jay, House Freedom Caucus members penned a new letter to House Speaker Kevin McCarthy asking him to hold the line. What do you make of that?
Yeah, because McCarthy still, if there is a deal today or tomorrow in the near future, he's still got to pass it on the House floor. And this is the House Freedom Caucus's way, the further right part of the Republican conference, of saying to Kevin McCarthy, we've got our eye on you, and that they're watching to make sure he doesn't give the White House too many significant concessions. They went as far as to say they also want border security and cuts to the FBI's new headquarters added into any deal with the White House. A lot of that doesn't look like it would happen, but you heard in Rachel's piece Republicans saying to McCarthy, as you just said too, Diane, hold the line, a means of saying to McCarthy, we are making sure that you don't do too much with the White House here. And progressives have said to the White House that they have the same expectations of the president.
Rachel, top GOP negotiator Rep. Garrett Graves, he said that progress is slow and placed blame on the White House. So how is the White House responding to general criticism over these negotiations?
That's exactly what Graves said leaving the Capitol just yesterday. Not exactly what Americans want to be hearing as we are nearing this catastrophic default. At this point, it is just a game of finger pointing. The White House originally thought that this should be done without conditions, that Democrats and Republicans should work to raise the debt limit as they have for decades. But now Democrats have conceded that that will not happen. They are going to have to give a little here in order to raise the debt limit and pay off the nation's bills. And so Democrats are pointing the finger right at Republicans, and Republicans are saying that Democrats have simply just spent too much here, that they need to pull back in federal spending. They're drawing this very hard line that they will not raise the debt limit until the president agrees to these significant spending cuts. The work requirements at this point seems to be the biggest sticking point that they are working through. Republicans are demanding stricter work requirements for certain federal aid programs like food stamps. A lot of Democrats really see that as a non-starter. They are urging the president not to cave on that issue, but that is going to be really difficult when Republican members are urging their conference to stand strong.
All right, Rachel Scott, Jay O'Brien, thank you both.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.